Hey there pranksters, welcome back, and let's just jump into the giveaways for this video. And I'm really happy and excited to announce that we did reach a major like goal in one of my previous videos. So basically, if we got at least 50,000 likes, I said I would give away either a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X to one of my subscribers. And wow guys, we totally crushed that goal. Currently that video stands at over 100,000 likes. We're halfway towards the ultimate gaming setup giveaway, and we still have plenty of time to reach that 200,000 like goal. I have provided the link to that video below so you can check it out just in case you haven't entered yourself into that giveaway yet. Anyway guys, let's not get distracted. I have a winner to announce, and just so you guys know, the winner was picked randomly even though everyone's comments were clever and positive. So without further ado, I want to congratulate Sara and Tina. You were chosen as the winners and you will get to pick between a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. Of course, you will have to wait till they are officially released in November, but you are guaranteed to get one this upcoming holiday season. It always makes me so happy to make one of you guys' gaming dreams come true, so that's why for this video, I will give away more game systems once we reach certain like goals. So please pay attention to the following if you wish to be just like Sara and Tina and win the game console of your dreams. Okay, so if this video gets 50,000 likes before 2020 ends, I will pick another winner from the comments, and that person will get to choose either a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X as their prize. Now, if this video gets 300,000 likes before the end of 2020, I will give someone from the comments their dream gaming setup, and that will consist of a gaming desk, a game console of their choice, either an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5, a curved monitor, a microphone, headset, a GoPro, RGB accessories such as mouse pads and light strips that sync to the beat of your favorite songs, a cool and comfortable gaming chair, and a mini see-through cooler filled with your favorite drinks. Now that is an awesome giveaway you definitely want to be a part of. And guys, to participate, all you have to do is like this video and leave a cool comment below telling me which game system you want to win and why. The winner will be picked randomly like I said, but it always helps to stand out. Let's really push to get those like goals. As we all know, COVID-19 has made life less fun. Well, I'd like to at least help and make life a little bit better to the winners of these giveaways. One last thing before we get started with this video, please subscribe to my channel so you're up to date with my newest content and so you know about the latest giveaways. I'd really love to get 2 million subscribers sometime soon guys, hopefully before the year ends. Okay cool, well enough begging for subs, let's get this video rolling. Check it out. So in my last video, I showed you guys how I created my dream gaming and editing setup at home, and I couldn't be happier with how everything came out. Not only did it look incredible, it's exactly as I envisioned it. I also promised you guys a tour of the whole room and not just that corner I worked on. And before I get to that, let me show you guys some new modifications and add-ons to my gaming station. First off, I didn't like how my MacBook didn't match up color-wise with the rest of my monitors, so I fixed that up with some carbon fiber vinyl wraps. I pretty much covered the whole thing with it, and now it blends in with everything else just as I originally wanted it to. Now guys, when it comes to gaming for long periods of time, things can get quite warm, and I say that because if you're like me and you have multiple machines and electronics running at the same time, they tend to produce heat, and if you're gaming or editing for hours, you'll feel the full effects of the heat. So to fix that, I got this cool portable USB Nextfan air conditioner. This thing is small so it can fit practically anywhere on any desk with limited space. Upon unboxing it, I was very impressed, and not just by the size but overall the build, color, and weight. Basically all I have to do with this nifty machine is plug it into a USB port, add some cold water to the designated compartment, and let it cool the air around me. I also love the fact that it comes with these cool lights for the added mood effect. When I first looked on the internet for some desk cooling systems, there was so many options out there, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to buy a Nextfan. Like come on, this mini AC unit was made for me pretty much. It has my name on it, and for $50 you can get your very own mini Nextfan AC unit. I have listed affiliated links in the description for this unit and pretty much anything else that you'll see in this video, so check those out after you're done watching it. Last time I forgot to include my mini Nintendo game system as part of my gaming setup. I just love this little thing for when I want to play a quick and easy Mario game or pretty much any of the classic Nintendo games included in this tiny box. Not only is this a collectible, but it's something that you can actually enjoy playing. When I game, I love to stay comfortable, and one of the things that I forgot to add to my original setup was a footrest, and this one right here is a collapsible one that not only serves as a footrest but also as extra storage, and it will go right under my desk. This I got for $20. One of my biggest pet peeves is when my cold drink leaves a water ring on my desk. It's just so annoying, so of course I needed to get some coasters, so I looked on Amazon and I found these really awesome clear plastic coasters. At first glance you might think that these are just plain, but they're actually LED coasters with 3 different light settings, and these will make any gaming station stand out even more, and for 12 bucks you can get your own pack of 2 LED drink coasters. Look how awesome that looks with my favorite drinks on top. I especially like placing my Starbucks drink on top of it. If I'm laser focused on my game and my room has limited lighting, with these coasters I'll be able to know where to place my drink with the help of the lights, so I'll never miss the spot where it belongs, and I will avoid getting those water rings on my desk. And speaking of drinks and snacks overall, since my last gaming setup video, I have run out of snacks. Pretty much this rotating snack organizer was packed with some of my favorite snacks, and now, well, I'm down to a couple bags of pretzels, and we really can't game or edit on an empty stomach, right guys? So it was time for a refill, and of course chips are a must, especially hot Cheetos extra. But I like to keep cookies and other sweets around as well. But I still ended up with extra snacks, which is always a good thing, so I put those away. As far as drinks, I've tried to keep the mini cooler stocked up with my favorite drinks, but I'm running low. So I got some Gatorade, Pepsi, and more Red Bulls to keep me awake when I'm editing or playing for long periods of time. Overall, I spent about 50 bucks for all these snacks and drinks. Something I forgot to show you guys in my last video was how I was able to get one of the acoustic panels on the walls to actually swing up so I can have access to the window. It's being held on by a hinge. Makes it easier for me to look out the window. All I have to do is pull it out like this and I can easily put it back in. I really love these acoustic panels, and not just for the sound benefits that they bring to the table, but also because they help block out the sunlight, so I have a super dark room when all the lights are turned off. Alright guys, so at this point my gaming and editing station is just as I want it to be. It has everything I need. Just look how cool and neat everything is, and you would think that it's ideal for gaming, and it really is, but not so much for streaming. You see guys, even though my setup here is worth $15,000, the rest of the room doesn't match up to this particular corner, and that is the purpose of this video, to show you guys how I made it look better, and with the right decor from Amazon at really low prices, it will make the rest of my room more presentable. So you guys know I'm very much into art and I love to draw, so I brought back my glass drafting table, which is ideal for all arts and craft projects. It fit perfectly on the corner next to the trash bin. What I like about this table is that it also comes with many compartments for supplies, such as these 3 mini drawers, and also on the sides of the table there's compartments for all my supplies and materials to keep handy while I work on my projects. The best feature about this table is that the top is adjustable, as you see right here. I can raise it up as much as I want. Perfect for when I'm working on a canvas, and you can get one of these drafting tables for as low as $130. That's pretty cheap. On the wall next to the drafting table, I needed to install some shelves, and these floating shelves are just what I needed. After some measuring and drilling, I was able to install these on the perfect spot quite easily. I needed these shelves for a few art supplies, for example my sketchbook, which I really need to keep adding on to. My art supplies box went on the top shelf, and really this thing has everything I need for when I want to get really artistic. Not bad for the 50 bucks that I paid for it. For $6 I got this stuffed bear, and even though he doesn't have any clothes on, I just had to put some shoes on him. These red ones I got for 9 bucks. Yeah, the shoes were actually more than what I paid for the bear. How sad, right? Well, eventually I want to fully dress him in a future video, but on the shelf he will go for now. Above that I will place a corkboard. Now the thing about this particular corkboard is that I've had it since 2006, and on it I've pinned many old things such as movie stubs. For example, this one right here, it's Twilight from 2008, and this other one is from 2010. My WrestleMania 26 ticket is still on there, and even my high school graduation invitation from 2007. So really guys, I couldn't get rid of this corkboard, so I'll have to put it back on the wall. And of course I did remove everything but the push pins from it. The last thing that I needed to add to this desk setup is a chair stool. At this point we are done with this art corner, and it looks pretty freaking awesome, just exactly as I want it. The opposite corner I had a small editing station which consists of 2 iMacs and a desk. I had to move all those aside because I wanted to make that wall stand out, because that is the wall that is directly in front of the camera when I'm live streaming, and I really don't want my background to look lame. So I cleared everything from that corner and the wall as well. I wanted to paint that wall black, but I didn't want to go through the hassle of dealing with paint. So the cheaper and easier alternative was to get some black foam boards. I got these at my local dollar store for $1 each, and I've listed the equivalent ones you can get on Amazon in the description below. Anyway guys, placing these foam boards on the wall was quite easy. If you notice my pattern, I am leaving a big gap in the middle, and there's a reason for that, and you'll see that in a bit. But first I needed to cover the rest of the wall, and I did use small nails to place them on the wall, and I needed to make a few cutouts so that they perfectly fit in all areas. As far as the gap in the center, the reason why I didn't cover it with black foam was because it would have been pointless, as that area of that wall will be covered by some tapestry. For $27 I was able to get this one. On it has an astronaut holding some balloons floating in outer space. When I first saw this particular image, I knew I had to get it. Once I had it hung on the wall, I thought I'd be done with it, but I really wasn't happy with how it looked. The edges were curved and not straight, and well, I knew I had to do something about it. Luckily, I got some white foam board and cut those out into smaller pieces to create a frame for the astronaut wall art. Now it has that look that I wanted to get out of it. It makes the image stand out even more for sure. Going back to my original gaming setup wall, I had left one of the windows exposed, and it did cross my mind to just leave it as is, but it just wouldn't look right, so I got a blank canvas and attached a hinge on top. I covered the inside with some foam board as well to block off as much sunlight as possible. I did modify the acoustic foam on the wall to cover more of the window frame because the canvas was just slightly smaller than the window. Now it was ready to go on the wall and completely cover the window. I love the fact that I can easily lift up the canvas in the event that I need to spy on the hot girl neighbors next door. I'm kidding guys, but it's very convenient for sure. It was now time to set up the editing station on the corner. This black desk I bought for $30, which isn't bad at all. I did have to make a few modifications on it so that it had the shelves on the opposite end, that way the iMacs would not block off the canvas if I needed to open it. These iMacs have a value of $2,000 together. One is only 18 months old. I had to get new covers for the keyboards as well, and they were fairly cheap. I only paid $7. I did dust off my old Blue Yeti microphone and attached it to one of the desk shelves. This Blue Yeti can still perform quite well, and I just had to put it back to work. These generally go for $130, and right now they're in high demand, so there might be some price gouging going on. Now that this area of the room was prepped and ready, I needed to work on the closet because that's where I want to keep my camera equipment. And as you guys see right here, the overhead shelf is packed with boxes of electronics I've collected along the years. Talk about hoarding, right? Well, since I didn't want to get rid of those, I used 2 pieces of black foam board to block off the view. Now it doesn't look as bad. On this little wall is where I will hang up some shelves. These floating rustic shelves I got for $25. There's 3 of them and they vary in size. They were very easy to hang up on there. Below the shelves I placed a 6 outlet power strip, as this is the area where I will be charging my camera and sound equipment. To keep the closet lit, I bought this battery operated LED color light bar. It was ideal for the closet as it comes with a remote which I can easily control the lighting from outside. You guys know I'm crazy about RGB lights, so I had to get more for the rest of the walls. This box of 65 feet LED strips was exactly the right amount that I needed for my walls. These I got for $40, which are well worth it. They are not your basic RGB light strips, as they actually sync up to your favorite tunes. They're basically like the Rhythm Nano Leaf panels, and they stick on very well to the walls, so it's easy to work with. Last video I forgot to mention that when I bought my Echo Studio, Amazon also sent me this Philips Hue smart light bulb, and well, I just had to put it on my main source of light right below the ceiling fan. These are awesome for when you're too lazy to get off your chair to turn the lights on or off. You can purchase these for about $20 each, but prices vary. Now I know you might think that this is a lot of lights already, but one more won't hurt, so of course I had to get the lightning bolt wall light. Yeah, they look awesome, but not only that, they're fairly cheap. I got this one for $12, and that for me is a steal. So get yourself one if you have $12 to spare. And they do come in different colors, but I myself went with the traditional yellow. I wanted to keep decorating the walls because they still looked very plain, so I kept shopping on Amazon for some cheap and economical decor for gaming rooms, and I came across these inspiring wall posters. Pretty much any true gamer's quotes and rules we live by. These were $20 $50 for all 4, but I needed to put them in frames of the same size, which are 11 by 17 inches. The frames I bought for $5 each, and they were really easy to install. I did this very quickly and I was able to hang these up in no time. So far the wall is looking great. I actually had to remove my graduation caps from the wall to make room for these, but it was well worth it. I looked up some gaming vinyl stickers as well. I got both of these for under $20. Applying them on the wall couldn't have been easier, but you do need to be patient and have a steady hand when doing it. I couldn't leave my door without any decorations, so this gamer sticker was the perfect fit for it. Above the door I did leave a warning sign which I purchased for $10. Going back to the closet, since I needed extra storage, I bought this cheap $10 3-drawer organizer. Not only will it provide me with compartments to store away unused electronics, but I will also turn it into a mini table. I got this piece of wood that was laying around and it was just the right size, so I placed it on top. I did cover it with some black microfiber vinyl because I just had to keep it a dark color. On top I placed some camera equipment as well as my newest gimbal case and some GoPro accessories. On the shelves I had batteries and battery chargers. Some sound equipment such as my Rode wireless kit. On the top shelf I placed my M50 mirrorless camera. Once I shut the closet doors, I wasn't very happy with how it all looked. I really didn't want the closet doors to appear in my background, but I had an easy fix for that. I went online and I bought another space tapestry for $27 along with a curtain rod which was really cheap at $9. I installed the curtain rod along the top frame of the closet doors and positioned the tapestry. With the help of some safety pins, I was able to help keep it on. I also used some magnets with adhesive to keep the tapestry in place. Overall, it looked amazing. The best part is that I can keep changing the wall art as I please. I noticed that this particular tapestry needed more lighting hitting it other than the RGB lights around it, so I attached a light on the drafting table for that particular reason. The last piece of equipment that I brought into my room was this power press push-up board because it's not all about editing or gaming in this room. I have to keep up with my workouts, and even though these days I'm not as fit as I used to be, I'm getting back up there day by day, and having this push-up board handy definitely helps. Also next to it, I'll keep these dumbbells just in case. And that pretty much wraps up my entire office, guys. As you just witnessed, I decorated the whole thing. Not only was my gaming and editing setup done, but I also added more gadgets to it. I refilled my snack stations, and of course I did put back my art table, and the other editing station was ready as well. I did invest plenty of money on this, and overall, including my camera equipment, my room is worth over $20,000. Now I finally have my dream office setup, which includes everything I need. Putting everything together overall took months, but I did manage to get this video ready for you guys so you can see the whole process. Remember that in the description I listed all the links to everything that you saw in this video, just in case you want to get some of the gadgets and equipment I used for your very own office or gaming room. Now pranksters, before I wrap up this video, I want to remind you guys about the giveaways I mentioned earlier. Basically, if this video gets 50,000 likes before the end of 2020, I will choose someone from the comments and that person will get a brand new PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X for the holidays. And if this video gets 300,000 likes before the end of 2020, the winner will get their very own dream gaming setup, which consists of all the stuff that you see right here. Doesn't it all look freaking amazing, guys? So if you wish to participate in any of these giveaways, all you have to do is like this video and leave a cool comment below, and that is it. Remember that it helps if you subscribe to my channel, because not only will you be alerted of the new content that I put out, but also you might end up winning something, and you do want to get notified if you do win. So yes guys, please subscribe and have your notifications on. Thanks for stopping by, pranksters. I'll see you guys in my next video.